Hello, all my dear students. Me, Deepen Singh, welcome you all to our school SJEC e-learning YouTube channel. So, student, tell me, how is the studies going these days? I think it will be going well, and you might like our videos. Okay, so let's start today's biology class. But guys, before starting today's class, we just discuss a little about our previous video. As we know, we are discussing about chemical coordination in plant, which is our chapter 7. In this chapter, first we discuss about what is chemical coordination, how plants coordinate with their external environment or external environmental stimuli such as light, temperature, touch and gravitation. In today's video, we just discussing about plant movement. Means plant responses to various stimuli are seen in the form of movement. The higher plant are fixed to the substrate by means of roots. They show movement of their organs only, and these movement can be seen in the form of growth dependent or growth independent. So we can say that there are mainly two types of plant movement. First, growth dependent movement, which is also known as tropic movements or tropism, and the second is growth independent movement. It is also known as turgor movements and nastic movement. But first we discuss about what is growth dependent movements. Okay, so let's start today's class with growth dependent movement found in plants. Growth dependent movement are produced due to differential or unequal growth in different parts of a plant in response to some external stimulus. These movements are called tropic movement or tropism. Means the tropic movements are directional movement of plant parts in response to some external stimulus. They occur due to differential growth and may be in the direction of stimulus or away from it. They are also called movement of curvature. So there are following five types of tropic movements. First is phototropism, movement towards light. Geotropism, movement towards gravity. Hydrotropism, movement towards water. Thigmotropism, movement due to stimulus of touch. Chemotropism, movement due to chemical stimulus. Okay, let's see what is phototropic movement. First of all, we discuss about phototropic movement. These are directional growth movement of curvature in response to unidirectional light. Means when a growing plant is placed near a window, it bends towards the window to obtain light. It means the region of photoperception, means which part receive photo or sunlight, is shoot apex, while the region of response is the area of shoot elongation, and stimulus is sunlight. Clear? Next topic is geotropism. What is the meaning of geotropism? As we know, geo means gravity. Means geotropism is the directional growth movement of curvature in response to gravity. The shoot grows upward against Earth's gravitation. It shows negative geotropism. The root grows downward towards gravitational force of the earth and hence show positive geotropism. It means shoot is always negative geotropism and roots are always positive geotropism. In this case, gravitational force is the stimulus, while the root cap, nodes, and shoot apex are the region of gravity perception, and the zone of elongation in both the root and shoot are the region of responses. Let's move on another topic, which is hydrotropism. Hydrotropism is a movement of curvature in response to water. In this, roots are positively hydrotropic, means they bend in the direction of water, or move or attract in the direction of water, and shoot is negatively hydrotropic. This can be demonstrated by placing a few germinating seed. If we place some germinating seed in a moist sawdust in a sieve, then we see that the radical first grow down towards gravity, but then it turns upward to obtain water from sawdust. Hydrotropic responses is stronger than geotropic responses. Next topic is thigmotropism. Thigmotropism is a directional growth movement of curvature in response to stimulus of contact. Means twinners and tendrils show thigmotropism in plants. They show less growth in the region of contact with support and more growth on the other side. And this help the twinners to make around the support. Clear? Okay, let's move. Our next phototropic movement is chemotropism. What is the meaning of chemo? Means chemical. It means in this movement the curvature responds to a certain chemical which is present in plants. So we can say that chemotropism is a directional growth movement in response to chemical. For example, pollen tube grow down the style due to the chemical which is stigmatic fluid produced by the ovule after pollination. Means during the process of reproduction, the movement of pollen tube which is germinating from pollen grain into the direction of ovary, it is caused with the help of chemotropism. Means there are certain chemical known as stigmatic fluid which attract the pollen tube towards itself. Clear? Our next movements are growth independent movements. It means the last growth dependent movement was chemotropism. Let's see what is growth independent movement. As we can read this, growth independent means in this type of movement there are no type of growth responsible in plant. In this movement they are non-directional movement in response to stimuli such as touch, temperature, humidity, etc., that occur due to Turgor changes. Such movements show immediate response to stimulus, are reversible, and do not involve growth. These movements are known as growth independent movement, nastic movement, or Turgor movement. Clear? There are also some type of nastic movements present in plant. It is seismonasty, which is also known as thigmonasty, means it is sensitive to touch. So we can say that movement occur in response to touch. Let's see how it is work. When we touch the leaves of touch me not plant, it is known as Mimosa pudica, they get folded and droop, but after some time the leaves return to their original state. This type of response or this type of movement is known as thigmonasty, in which no direction is involved. Photonasty means movement are induced by the change in light intensity, such in sunflower. while in the hydronasty movement occur in response to moisture, means humidity. Hydro means water, it means the movement response to moisture, such as folding of grass leaves in response to drought. When the availability of water in grass is very reduced, then the leaves of grass folded. Our last nastic movement is thermonasty. Thermo means response to temperature, means movement occur in response to temperature in plant. Clear? So all these type of movement is known as nastic movement. So student, in today's class we discuss about what is growth dependent movement, what is growth independent movement. Okay, there is a huge difference between dependent and non-dependent movement. In dependent movement they are directional movement, while in independent movement it is non-directional movement. Clear? Thanks for watching, and if you like our way of teaching and hard work, please subscribe us to learn more and be updated about your syllabus. Good day.